All right. Welcome, guys. I'm about to start. All right. Discord Kingdom, can you hear me? Loud and clear. We good? Twitter guys, just let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Loud and clear. Can you see my screen? Everything is cool. All right. Let's get started. All right. So what's up with the market? This all right, Bitcoin, TSC, Meta, Amazon. Nice. Okay. So I will start with short introduction for those who don't know me. All right. My name is David. And I'm a trader. That's it. Short. All right, I will start with today is just a Sunday market recap. Nothing important. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cover Magnificent Seven stocks and the Bitcoin first, and then I will go with the setups that I have. that I will be trading this week. Um, and shortly we'll cover what's up with the overall market, like SPY, QQQ, and small caps. Okay. All right. Let's start with the Magnificent Seven, guys. Last week was crazy. All right, let's start with the SPY. Yeah, let's start with the SPY. Okay, so I use Webull, and the only time frame I use to trade is the daily time frame and the small time frames just to get the better entry, right? All right. So the past few days were a little bit crazy, not gonna lie. On Friday was high volatile day. Thursday was high volatile day, right? It was crazy. Um, but when it comes to SPY, QQQ, or small caps, they were chilling. They were chilling compared to individual stocks. For example, Unity, right? Unity went down like I don't know, 24%. A lot of stocks like UNH, for example. Look at the UNH, how much it was down last week since from here to here. Again, 10, 20%, right? And the precious metals like silver, oh my God, that was the market went crazy, right? On a single day, it dropped like 30%, more than 30%, and then recovered. And I mentioned on the Twitter that 70 should be the bottom on the silver on that day. I said like I don't think that the silver will drop more than $70 below the 70, and that's what exactly happened. You can go check my profile; it's right there. Right. Right. What's up with the QQQ? The Qs, the techs are just chilling, right? They didn't have enough bullishness to break out the all-time highs, right? It broke the all-time highs. Um, you know, not a big deal. Made all-time highs and then dropped, right? Um, Same with the SPY, right? SPY also made all-time highs. SPY is a bit stronger compared to QQQ, right? QQQ is just chilling in this zone since I don't know, since November, right? Since November, it's been chilling on this zone, right? Technically, it's just moving sideways, right? It's not like uptrend. We don't have uptrend in this market condition. That's why you should be a bit careful, right? Because the Qs they usually love to um, the what is it called trading sideways for like a few months, right? Look at this. It's 2024 December till was it late February, right? It was just trading on this range, and then you see the downtrend, right? After the downtrend, we were in an uptrend, right? Right now, the Qs are in consolidation phase, I would say, right? Why I'm starting with the QQQ, SPY, or IWM is just to have a like general idea. What's going on with the market, right? All right, SPY. I have the trend line, right, and so far this trend line is holding, right. If we break this trend line, I will start be being bearish, okay. And sorry, my English, guys. I'm not native English speaker, so I hope you understand my English. All right. So let's cover IWM. Small caps. Small caps are doing okay. I would say we're still in uptrend. As you can see, we have. Let's start from here, or maybe here. Lower low, right? Lower low, higher high, higher 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 low, higher high, again, higher low, right? So IWM is an uptrend. SPY is also an uptrend. Well, almost an uptrend. The Qs are trading on this range, right? So for small caps, yeah, you can just draw a simple line like this and pretend that this is your trend line, right? Because it's been testing this trend line like how many times? One, twice, three times, and it really respected this trend line on Friday. As you can see, it bounced from here and then it bounced right here. And then again on Friday, it bounced from this trend line. Okay. So what's up with the crypto? Let's cover crypto real quick. I had my weekly trend line on for the crypto too. So I mentioned on Twitter that like in December, late December, that if we lose this trend line, the next stop should be around like 75, right? I said 75, around like, yep, 75. And the next stop, after we break below the 75, I said the next stop should be 56. I'm not a crypto expert, but I'm just doing my technical analysis. Right? What the fuck? Yo, what happened to? Oops. Wait a second. I think Webull is not working. Yo, what's up with the Webull? Can you guys check the MU? I was about to say my I have position on MU and market closed here, right? So from here, sorry guys, I'm changing the topic. And the MU should be up, like, I don't know, less than 20%, 2%, less than 2%, but it's showing it's down overnight. I think it's a glitch. For, is my Webull not working? All right, 404. All right, we'll come to Webull, to MU. Let's cover, oh, yeah, I was saying about the crypto, guys. I was saying crypto, why I think, why I said 75, because the 75 was the major support when the Bitcoin dumped like multiple times, right? Each candle represents a week of the price action, right? And like to me, 75 was like a major support level, and we almost touched the 75. It's 75,745, right? We're almost there, and I'm really happy my thesis was correct. And the next stop, if we break below the 75, I believe should be 56. And where did I get the 56 level, right? Is from moving average, right? When I love investing in long-term stocks when I see it comes close to 200. Let me just turn off this. Moving average, right? 200 moving average indicator, right? Look at this on Bitcoin since 20, was that 2018, right? This is 2018, right? It's been like major support for Bitcoin. Yes, we broke here, but I mean, it you can say, what is it? Yeah. Weekly, guys, weekly. Yeah, on a weekly time frame, 200 moving average, right? Indicator. So here was all, like you can say it was a support because it wasn't that much big difference. And then here, and then I believe the somewhere here, bouncing from 56,000, and just turn off the moving average if you don't think the moving average works. But look at this on a weekly time frame. I'm gonna just delete this. I'm gonna delete this, and I'm gonna delete 75k because it already touched the 75. The next should be 56 because 56, 55, 56, 54 maybe was another support here, right? This was a support, major support at 75K, uh, right? It touched, tested, and then pumped right from 75 to 126, right? And I believe the next stop should be 56. All right, enough crypto. Uh, let's cover Apple real quick. We will cover Magnificent Seven stocks, and then I will explain my setups for this week. Okay, Apple. Apple. I mentioned a couple of times on After Hour on Twitter. I was saying, guys, this trend line, the bottom trend line, is very important because Apple has been testing this bottom trend line like multiple times, and this is a proof that the Apple should bounce from this trend line. And again, same thing happened, right? It tested, didn't break below the trend line, and then found the support, and then bounced back up, right? So I wouldn't really trade Apple because, in my opinion, look at this. Look at this. Apple, I'm on a daily time frame. Each candle represents a daily time, right? Apple has been testing this, what's that? 260, right? 260 level, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. 6 days it didn't break, right? That means this 260 level is very important, right? Until you see it breaks out the 260, right? Something like this, and the daily candle closes above the 260, then you can buy call options and target for the 275. Yes, around 275. Once you break the 260, you can go and buy. Give yourself more time, maybe 2 months, right? 2 months. Your stop loss would be below 260. No, yeah, somewhere below 260. And then your target will be 275 for Apple. Okay. And now let's cover Amazon. As I said, Amazon is not my best setup because I don't like trading the when the stocks moves on a range, right? Look, like almost more than a half year, right, since June 2025 till now, we are on this range, right? We have been on this range between 210 and 250. Let's call it 250, right? It's just moving sideways, right? I would love to see in a short term, looks like a double top, right? One top here, right? And the second top would be somewhere here. And then it looks like it wants to go lower, right? Test this trend line support zone, right? Test this trend line support zone. And yes, you can short Amazon, right? And buy put options and target for, I don't know, 232, maybe 230, right? Yeah, 230. 230, and your stop loss would be above the Friday candle top wick, which is, let's give it like 244, okay? Above 244. But I don't like the Amazon. It's not my favorite setup, so I'm not touching it. Google, on the other hand, I call like multiple times, guys. Google, wait for the trend line support, right? When it comes close the trend line or test the support, the trend line, the bottom trend line, that jump into the calls, right? And we managed to get like, what was that, guys? I can't remember Discord. 50% on Friday, 50 or 55. Yeah, I'm in February 20. Google 350 call options, right? What was that? What was that? Let me see. Yeah, yeah. So it should be. What was that? What was that? I can't find it. It was silver. Yeah, 51% on Google on Friday. I'm still holding, letting my runners to run. Right. I'm gonna wait, and the worst case scenario, I'm gonna exit at the break even. Right. So yeah, Google is bullish. We have been broken the uptrend, trend line, uptrend line, what you call it, doesn't matter. This line, and closed 2 days in a row above the this uptrend, right? And look at this, guys. This is one of my favorite things when the daily candle, this daily candle, it was Friday, right? Is it's the top and the bottom is between in this Thursday candle range. Look at this, right? You see the top wick and the bottom wick, and on Friday the Friday candle closed inside of this candle, which is bullish sign, and plus this is hammer. Hammer candle is always bullish. We'll see. Okay. All right. Meta. Oof, meta. Look at this. All right, I have to put on a weekly. So this is my weekly trend line, and people made really good money on after hour. I saw like people were like, "Hey, David, great call." I made a lot of money on Meta calls because I said when it touches the bottom trend line, wait and then buy call options. Your target should be around like 675 or something, right? And yes, it touched almost 750, but it was earnings. You have to respect the fact that my thesis worked, and so I was like, hey, from here, maybe till here. I can't remember, but check out my Twitter profile. It's right there. I was like, the setup was something like this, right? And yes, it worked perfectly. Now, what's gonna happen with Meta? Look at these gaps. Meta is a type of a stock that likes to fill the gap, right? You see this gap that was like in June, July, like beginning of the first August 1st, yes, August 1st, 2025, and then it moved on this day. The candle, oh, I'm sorry, here. On this day, the gap has been filled on this with this candle, right? So what do we have? We have uh we almost we have filled the gap technically with this top wick and with this bottom wick, right? If you add them up, the gap has been filled, at least for me. Right now, we have this gap, and we have a strong rejection from this trend line. Right, we didn't break. We didn't break on this day too. We didn't break on this day too. So this is the top, and I would love to play the short. And how would I play the short? Is it's very simple. So my stop loss would be above the trend line, right? Above this trend line, and potentially fill the gap. But look, the risk to reward doesn't like make sense to me, right? You're risking too much to make small profit, right? It's one on one, almost one on one, right? So that's why I don't want to trade Meta yet. We'll see if Meta will like pump a little bit, maybe 2-3% this week, and comes close to this trend line like this. Then I would start shorting, right? from here to here, and my stop loss would be 750, right? So I'm entering this white line. This white line is my entry, and this is my take profit. I will trim on the way, but my stop loss would be above 750, right? Now, risk reward worth to risk, I would say. Okay. All right. Microsoft. Oh, Microsoft is not having fun, I would say. Microsoft is in correction phase, right? It's not like Amazon. It's not holding. Let me delete this, clear up, right? So Amazon is basically trading on this range, right? And Meta is just ups, down, up, down, up, down, right? Google is uptrend, right? And Microsoft is kind of crashing. I wouldn't say it crashed. I would say it's a correction because Microsoft was like since we had the tariffs, right? Since we had the tariffs from April, beginning of April till let's say the top, right? 61%. Look at this is the percentage. So it's 61%. So it's huge, right? It made 61% in one, two, three. How much in 3 months? 3 months. That's huge, right? I would say this is in the correction zone, and watch this level. Watch this level, because if Microsoft breaks below this level, right, which is let's say to for 20, yeah, let's sum up and say 420. You can't be accurate, right? Like you make educated guess. You don't have to be accurate, right? And once you see the Microsoft breaks below the 120, right, and then you have this massive gap. You have this massive gap on Microsoft that will likely to fill, right? But keep in mind, this is the yours level, right? This is the level, this is the gap. And also, you have a gap from here to here, right? Which one will be filled first? If market will be bullish, I'll probably say the top gap will probably be filled first, and then it can continue selling off. Or if market will be bearish, then Microsoft will probably fill the bottom gap. Okay, you have two options. Be patient, don't rush, don't have FOMO. Okay, Tesla. Tesla is also like one of my favorite setups, right? It's been testing this trend line for like almost a year, I would say, right? Since April. Yeah, 9 months. 9 months. This trend line was the greatest buy signal. Oh, why? Because every time it tests the trend line, look at this. The next days, it goes up 15%, right? Again, from here to here, 44%, right? Every time from here to here, 30%, right? And same thing. The risk to reward worse to risk, I would say. So my stop loss would be below 410, right? Below 410, and I will probably be aiming for 470 or something. Yeah, 470 is. Oh no! Look at this gap. You see the gap? So I would play for this gap. Yep, 475, and on the other hand, look at this. We have been building a nice bull flag, and once you see a breakout, Tesla will probably pump. Why? Because Tesla loves to break breakouts. Look at this. Look at this. On this day, Tesla broke and then poof, it went out. Look at this. Same thing, right? You have the trend line, right? It's been respecting, and once it broke, then it pumped, let's say in 3 days, 18%. Okay, I'll be watching Tesla. I don't want to make fast decisions. And plus, on Tesla, you have a bullish, what is it called? Bullish news. Because SpaceX wants to be merged with the Tesla, right? So if the rumors are right, it's just a rumor. No one has confirmed yet. Not Elon Musk, not Tesla itself, right? If Elon Musk tweets, "Hey, I think we should merge Tesla and SpaceX," and you will see Tesla massive candles, right? I would say, I don't know. Tesla can go to. I will save this video and we will come back from the future, right? In the future, and I don't know, maybe probably very likely to above 600, above 600 if Tesla and SpaceX merge, guys. Uh, Same thing. Look at the CoreWeave. What I said with the CoreWeave, you can go to my YouTube channel. The last video uploaded, it was, I don't know, it was like long time ago, like few months ago. I said CoreWeave will these lines. I draw it. These candles, they were not here, guys. I said like, hey, CoreWeave will probably will make this move, go up, go down, go up, break out, and then if it breaks out, breaks out. If it doesn't, then it goes down. That's what exactly happened. And we'll see. We'll see Tesla. Tesla. K600. My estimate. NVIDIA. All right. NVIDIA. NVIDIA is the same as Amazon. It's trading on this range again. Technically on this range, right? It's just sideways. It's just sideways. NVIDIA has been like easy money maker when it comes close to 133, yes, 133. Every time it touches the past since late December, right, till now, in 1 month, it was like every time it touched 120, 193, 190, it pulls back, right? So, yeah, I don't like NVIDIA at all. I'm not bullish on NVIDIA. If it breaks out this level, yes, probably, but it's trying, but it can't. So, what I would say, day trade NVIDIA, don't buy leaps, because if you bought leaps, let's say, like, I don't know, in October 2025, your leaps did nothing, right? I mean, you didn't make like a lot of money, right? Yeah, maybe if you were lucky and you entered call options here and then you catch the move, yes. But if the stock moves like this, leaps are a bit dangerous. So I would day trade Nvidia and risk with put options from 193 till here's a nice trend line for you. Till till it touched the trend line. So yeah, done. Now I told you guys it was a glitch on MU, because like it's not possible when the candle closed on Friday somewhere here, and it was showing what negative 2%, right? Right? The candle should be somewhere here, but I mean, I got scared, bro. Like I'm holding MU calls. We bought. with Kingdom on Friday, right? I was like, guys, the I was done 2:30, like yeah, 2:23 p.m. on Friday, and I already summarized my weekly trade recap, right? And I was like, "You suck on Fridays." Because look at this. This is Monday. The only loss I took was Shopify 5%, and on Tuesday I traded Spy. It was day trading. It was kind of YOLO. I added a lot and I made a mistake, and I took a 52% loss. And almost like I had a lot of green days, right? And the worst case was a break even, right? Tesla call, Nvidia put break even. I exited break even, right? And on Friday, I was like, Course, Wolf, Ibit, this three, they killed me, and I was like, you suck on Fridays. Yeah. Well, anyway, so I bought 30 minutes before market closed, MU call options, right? And it was really fast. I took a trim. I took a trim on MU after I don't know, like less than 20 minutes. So I entered here, I announced, and I shared my position. And 20 minutes later, I was like up 25%. I was up 25%. And I was like, well, that was fast. I got lucky, I would say, right? And I'm holding this position. And let's talk about the MU. You still have your chance. I'm up 5% currently, right? And I was like, let me turn off the so you can see it clearly. Look at the MU chart on a daily time frame. I'm using EMA9, and every time it comes close to this green line, which is EMA9, right? It bounces back, right? It touches, it breaks, finds a support, goes up, touches. So the past 2 months, well, 1 month and let's say 10 days or something, right? It's been like a major support, right? Every time it touched the green line, it was like going up. Because the stocks, they cannot go like a rockets, right? They cannot go straight, right? What they do is they go up, pull back, gives you a better entry, goes up, pulls back, goes higher, pulls back, right? So where's my Discord? Discord, guys, can you hear me? Loud and clear. We good? All right. I will answer to your questions once I finish. Okay. Oh yeah. I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you on my lap. This is where I share the trade ideas with the kingdom. All right. MU. I made it simple. Usually, I like to explain everything like a short due diligence, right? And then trade idea, the setup, entry should be here. You take some profits here. You take the second take profit, third profit, and stop loss should be here. And the trade idea like this, right? And I was like on that day, this setup is called just buy at this green line and forget, right? So yeah, MU wait for the. I don't think that you will have a entry because it's already up 0.88. But if you get a chance to go long, wait for the small pullback, right? Small pullback, and your stop loss will be below 395. Why? Because below the green line, which is EMA 9. Okay. And you can target as much as you want. You can target 455, right? Well, okay. What was that? 395? Yeah. Yeah. So MU is such a bullish, right? There's a lot of demand what MU does. So that's why the markets are pricing the MU higher and higher and higher, right? So my trade idea would be February 20 call options, 455, right? You can aim for 455 and run the uptrend. Okay, this is uptrend. This is what you need when you trade options. Okay, so this is my setup. I will share the setup, make it fancy like this. Okay, and make it understandable. Something like this, right? Um, Everything later on Twitter and on After Hour. Okay. Walmart, the next setup. These two setups are A plus. A plus. MU is A plus setup. Walmart is A plus setup. Why? Because I'm really confident. I'm really confident. Anything can happen if we get a bad news, right? If this, I don't know, if war starts or something. Hope it doesn't. MU can go lower, but so far from technical analysis side, MU is bullish. This is A plus setup, and the next is Walmart. Walmart. Walmart is one of my favorite stocks that loves breaking out, right? So you don't need EMA here. So I'm going to just turn it off, right? And look at this. Every time, where's my lines? I will come from the history, okay? Every time you see a breakout, it goes up. Every time, okay? Here again, a breakout on this day broke, goes higher. Same thing. Once you see a breakout above this line, it goes higher. Okay, so I'm gonna delete, and same thing here. Broke the trend line, went higher. Okay, so on Friday, Walmart. Look at this. The trend line. Okay, it's been testing this trend line like uh 10 days, right? Every candle represents a daily time frame. Okay, it's been testing this trend line. On Thursday it almost broke out. You see the top wick, the small top wick here. Okay, it almost broke and then pulled back, closed below. And on Friday you can see a strong bullish green candle. Okay, so we have broken out, and I'm expecting Walmart to go. All right, what we're gonna do is I will try to enter a little bit lower so my risk to reward will make sense. Okay, so above 120. Where's 125? I'm gonna turn off the auto. 125. Okay. You will think I'm crazy. Maybe. So if Walmart pulls back a little bit, you don't need a like strong pullback, right? If Walmart dumps hard on Monday morning, that's not a good sign. That's not a continue. It's not gonna continue being bullish and go higher. So you need a small pullback for a better entry. Wait when the market opens. Wait like I don't know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So the IV will like fix itself because when the market opens, the IV will jump because the volume comes, and yeah. So this is my another setup. This is another A plus setup for me. Right. The next two stocks that I'm gonna show is Elf Beauty and Reddit. These I'm not gonna trade them. I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm not gonna trade them. I'm just gonna show you what can happen in the future. Okay. So Elf Beauty. Let's start with Elf Beauty. So first of all, we have this trend line that has been tested multiple times, and you can confirm that this trend line is a major support. Okay, so what was it in November? Elf Beauty announced its earnings from 120. It dumped all the way to 67. Oh, how many percent? Wait a second. Oof. 41% in 2 days. 41%. I don't know how, I lost a lot on Elf Beauty because I was holding Elf Beauty Leaps, December Leaps, and call options, and they expired worthless. 99% loss. So it's okay. That's why I don't like to wait for the earnings. I don't play earnings. I try to close my positions right before the earnings because you don't know what's gonna happen in earnings, right? It can dump, it can pump. So anyway, so this is Elf Beauty. This is the trend line, right? So my idea would be going long from this trend line, right? By I don't know, 6 month leaps, 6 month leaps after the earnings. Guys, Elf is gonna announce its earnings in 3 days, which is gonna be February 4, 2026, right? If if it pumps, right, 20% on earnings, so be it, right? You're not losing anything, right? You just didn't invest, you missed the move, it's okay, right? If it dumps, buy somewhere here because Elf loves to move like around like 10%, right? If it dumps, buy call options right at the support because 67 was a support here, and if it's gonna stay flat, 1-2% move, right, up 6% or down 3%, right, like Apple did, right? What was the Apple's earnings, right? Apple announced earnings, and it was it pumped, I don't know, 4%, and technically when the next day market opened, it opened flat. Same thing can happen. It was not like Meta, right? Meta just pumped like, what was that, 20%? Yeah, I'm sorry, 10%. I'm sorry. And Microsoft dropped 10% too. So what was that? What was I saying? Oh, it was Elf. Yeah. If my setup, I will jump into like June call options if after the earnings, if it doesn't make huge move, right? And my stop loss would be below the trend line, right? Below the 80, and I will aim for 120. Yes, yes, I want it because it can go. We traded Celsius. I remember. I was like, once it breaks above it. I shared it on Twitter. I shared it on After Hour with Discord guys. Everything is there. You can go check. I'm not saying bullshit. So anyway, the gap filling is a huge opportunity, right? Same you have with Elf Beauty, right? That's gonna be huge. You can buy shares if you want, right? It's not that bad, 42%. But with options, you'll make bank. Same thing with Reddit. So once Reddit, this is another setup idea for you guys. Once Reddit breaks below, what was that? Yep, somewhere here. I don't want to be perfect. It can be like one, two, four, $10. I'm not $10. I'm sorry, $1 to $3 difference, right? Once it breaks 170, was it 177, right? And you need the daily candle. The daily candle should close below this line, right? Once you see the daily candle close below, and then you can play this gap fill. Okay, you have this gap here, which is, what's that, 7%. Still not bad. And also, guys, keep in mind why Reddit was like such a beast in the past like 1 year, because AI like ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever, they used to read Reddit posts in order to give you the answer. That's why Reddit was like pumping crazy. Okay. And now those AIs, those like ChatGPT, Gemini, or whatever, they stopped using Reddit as a source, as a, just to give you the answers. Okay. What I'm saying is you can open a big short position, right? You can open a big short position and aim for, I don't know, yeah, somewhere here. I know I sound crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. I said hymns. I posted hymns. This is crazy chart I draw. I said hymns is likely gonna go to $12, and it still keeps going down. And we will see in the future if it's gonna touch the $12 hymns. Talking about the hymns, right? Okay, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna post it on YouTube. It's gonna be on Twitter. So we'll see. Okay. Look at the Chegg. Students, they used to check in the past. They used to pay the subscriptions to get the answers. It was $115. Look at this. It's under dollar. Why? Because ChatGPT replaced it, right? ChatGPT replaced it. 99%. So be careful. It can be like Reddit. I'm sorry. It can happen with Reddit too. All right. This is the 4 setups, 2 A plus setups, and 2 B minus setups. All right. Okay, that's it. Now let's move to Q&A session. Okay, drop your chart stock names. I will have a look, give my opinion, and just don't drop the stock names, right? Say doesn't matter. Say let's say Google call options or Meta put options. Okay, and then I can give you my idea, my opinion. No. I wouldn't go long on Meta because this thing is right here, or I wouldn't short Google because this. Okay, so drop your questions. Core view. Okay, I have 169 viewers on I'm sorry, on Twitter, on X. Guys, don't hesitate. Drop your questions. I will answer. Until then, I will go with the Discord questions. Okay. So Gio asked Core Viv calls. Core Viv. Oof. Okay. Core Viv. I would not I would be very careful with CoreWeave because I will explain why. Here's my bottom trend line. Okay, so look at this. This is CoreWeave. Since the June 2025, it was like in a massive bull run, right? Since June 2025, it dumped and then pumped, tested the trend line multiple times in the past 2-3 months, right? I'm sorry, not 2-3 months. What I'm saying, in 1 month, almost 1 month, right? It tried to break out the trend line and then closed below. Tried to break out. It made a fake breakout and then closed below, right? Retested again, went lower, right? Same thing. Look at this. This is Friday, this is Thursday, and this is Wednesday. It broke the trend line. It opened right here, right? It opened 114 something and then closed below the trend line. This is a bearish sign. Okay. And on the other hand, if you love call options on CoreWeave, don't rush. Wait for this trend line. Okay. Once you see it retests the trend line like this, right? And then you can go on long, right? Your stop loss would be below this two candles, below these two candles, which is gonna be uh let's say 87. It can be like $1 difference. Let's just be safe and 86. Give a little bit more room. Because this this is the support. This is the support. Here, try tested this 80s 87, 86 levels multiple times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row, 4 days. It tested this 87 level, 86 level, and then it went higher. So your stop loss would be below 60, 60. I'm sorry, 86, 86, and then you can target for the trend line, which is going to be 107. Yeah, 107, somewhere here. And then you can sell all your positions here, or leave like one or two contracts to run, see if it's gonna break out. If it's gonna break out, then 120 is another price target. Okay. I ran puts. Okay, rotten cabbage. You said Galaxy options. Calls or puts. Give a little bit detail. IRN. Oh man. I have this trend line for IRN too. And honestly, the crypto stocks are a little bit dangerous. It can go up, right? Because the Bitcoin was like 75. It can find the support here, right? Like it did here on in late November, right? It tested and then pulled up, tested again, and then went higher. Okay, same thing can happen. We can break below the 75k and sell off all the way to 56, or find the support here and then bounce back up to 80, 80s again, maybe 85, right? So be careful. I wouldn't mess up with the crypto stocks, crypto related stocks, I would say. Okay, silver put options. All right, silver, SLV. Man, same thing with my advice. This is just my advice, okay? Rare earth stocks. I have this 9 stocks. You can take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever. My watch list, okay? So look at the gold. Gold has been selling off. It's down. What? You see, guys? You see, Whipple is glitching. The candle closed here, and it should be up. It should be up 1% in overnight, and it's showing -2%. This messed up. Don't trust. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, silver, bro. The IV is crazy. You don't want this IV. Look at this. The call. Sorry. The expiration on February 2nd. Look at the IV. You need big move from silver in order to make profit, right? And if silver will be like, nah, I'm gonna chill 2 3 days, maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and consolidate on this zone, you're cooked, bro. Right? It can't just move sideways. You're cooked. So be careful. I wouldn't. If it breaks below 70, then I would be interested in puts. But don't touch the stock that has high IV. And yeah. All right. Do you look any macros or just a TA? That's a question from the kingdom. Both. First macro and then TA. First macro, because the for me it's just for me. The TA comes after the macro, because imagine we are in a, I don't know. I'm watching the SPY and like this. What was that? The tariffs started in like February, right? And if you look this, I'm sorry, look like this, and you would say, okay, this is the trend line, and I will buy a call option here because it's gonna bounce because it bounced from here. But the tariff started, and then the sell off started. Right, the macro comes first, and then TA the second. Okay, Galaxy call options. Right, 1 second. Galaxy. Oh, right. I don't remember when I drew this, but yep, looks like we tested this support zone multiple times. I swear to God, I don't remember when I drew this. Okay, anyway, look, long story short, this is a support, and this is head and shoulder pattern. This is head, this is left shoulder, and this is right shoulder. Okay, I would short it till the way here, and my stop loss would be above the 30. All right, I would short it, not the call options, because the sell off is still going on. Okay, but as I said, this is my opinion. Buy button is on your hands. You can buy whatever you want. All right, Discord. I will move to Twitter questions. All right. Lunar call options. Cat for Life asked me about the lunar. Oh, this is a space stock, right? Awesome. When I have a specific sector like lunar. Wait a second. Lunar is a aerospace stock, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right. I should have a yep. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Lunar is space stocks like Rocket Lab, STS, and I don't even remember. I don't know what's the stock. Okay, whatever. Before you make the TA, just have a look at the other stocks in the same sector. Okay, have a look at the EVAF. Yeah, I don't think this is the aerospace stock. I don't. I'm gonna delete it. I don't think it's a aerospace stock. Well, anyway, look at the Rocket Lab. What's going on with the Rocket Lab? What's going on with the ASTS? And is it the same? To me, yes, because the lunar movement is the same as Rocket Lab, same as ASTS, right? They usually tend to move together. And to me, lunar is overbought. Look at this. We rejected the all-time highs multiple times, right? You don't have to be perfect. I'm just gonna draw this line so it makes sense. We rejected multiple times this level, and then again we rejected the 23 multiple times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we want to sell off. It wants to sell off because the space momentum is going away, right? What I'm saying is that like people are talking about the space, not like they used to talk like 2 weeks ago, right? And what I'm saying is it will probably be like quantum stocks. I'm gonna show you the quantum stocks just so you can have a look, right? The quantum started pumping in like early March, and then they pumped crazy and then moved sideways. I'm watching IonQ, or you can watch the QBTS too, right? And then the news, people started talking less about the quantum stocks, and it just moved sideways. And then again, all like people started talking about the quantum again, and then it pumped again, right? Same thing, right? Look at the QBTS, look at the IonQ, look at the RGTI, QBT, ARC, or QS, they move almost the same. So what I'm saying is, I think momentum is gone in aerospace. Anything can happen. If Elon Musk says, "Oh, our space company, what was that? SpaceX. What was the Elon Musk's rocket company? I forgot. What was whatever. All the airspace stocks pumped because of the test. Elon Musk, because they were what was that? They started talking about the 1 trillion market cap. Um, for that company, and it was crazy, and all of a sudden all the airspace stocks started pumping. So be careful. I don't want to touch lunar options, but you can invest shares. You can buy at $18. It looks fair to me. Look at the ASTS. At some point it was $20, $24, right? And then pumped to 128. So it's a buy. It's a buy. But options, no, 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 don't touch it. All right, Iran calls. Yep, Rick, I just explained the Iran Palantir puts, Palantir put options. All right, all right. Um, okay, let me just real quick have a look. Yeah, before I delete this, I would just want to share something with you guys. I'm gonna delete this line. So watch the stocks that makes IPO, right? Oh, so for example, Palantir. I'm watching Palantir. It's in my interested stocks somewhere here under. Yep. So I'm watching Palantir. Palantir made the IPO at $9 and then it ran up to $45 and then pulled back. This is kind of the stocks that I would love to buy because I will explain. I will explain. Just give me a moment. Okay. It made the IPO at $9, run up all the way to $45, right? You see? 45, run up to all the way to 45. And then pulled back, came all the way down to $5. And technically it was just moving sideways before a big breakout. So once again, Palantir made the IPO at around like $10, $9, doesn't matter. Run up, you mark the all-time highs from the IPO, right? Make the like whatever the line, and then wait for the pullback. It's just gonna move sideways, right? Just keep watching, and one day when you see it's breaking out this 45 level, I I saw a lot of times. It doubles whatever amount it is. It was 45. Look at this. After it broke, look at this. I'm watching weekly. It ran how many percent? 180%, 180%. So just so you know, I'm watching Figma. So this is my Figma stock. I'm gonna put on a daily. Figma made the IPO at like 80, 84. Doesn't matter. So this is the when the day started. First day of Figma, right? It ran all the way to 142 and then pulled back. It keeps dumping. Okay, if it dumps. Once it comes to this 142, and then I will buy Figma. And then it there's a high likelihood of Figma will double it to 290. To 290. Yes. Call me crazy. I don't care. Because look, I can prove. I can prove. Look, this is HIMS. This is HIMS, right? I'm gonna put on auto. This was the IPO day, right? And then it ran all the way to 25. So I'm gonna delete this all the way to $25 and then pulled back. So I marked the $25.40, $25.40, and then I will just wait. You see, it pulled back, it ran up, didn't break it, then pulled back again. Once it broke the trend line. Look at this. How many percent? It doubled. It tripled. From $25, it tripled itself to $72. SoFi, boom. So SoFi. Look, it made the IPO at around $10. It didn't break. So if this was the high, it didn't break. Find the weakness. Same thing happening with what happened with HIMS. Look, you see, it didn't break. It broke, pulled back again. It was weak, and then broke on another day, on another week with strong volume and run up. Same thing with SoFi, right? Once SoFi like becomes like I don't know, closes bullish above this 30, 28, 30, right? You don't have to be perfect, and you will see it's gonna run up to $60 very fast. All right. So I'm really sorry. I was talking about someone asking me about the Palantir, and I changed the topic. All right, Palantir puts. Don't touch the puts, and don't touch the calls. I will explain why. So this is a decision maker point, right? And once you see it breaks the 145, let's call 145, right? Because it's been testing 145 a lot. It was a resistance in the past, right? It was a resistance in the past, right? It didn't break, pulled back, and then broke, and then run up, right? And then it dumped, found the support from 145, then run up, then dumped again from 145, goes up, goes down, same thing, right? And it looks like a head and shoulders again on a daily time frame. Let's switch to weekly. Yeah, on a weekly, you can see it like a bit better. This is head, this is left shoulder, this is right shoulder, and it wants lower. Yeah, once you see a breaking below 145 and maybe 142, just to be safe, so you don't rush, and then you can target the puts. But as I said, it can find the support here and then go up, and your puts will be cooked. And then again, you wanted to buy put options here, and then it found the support in this range, then went higher, and your puts are cooked again. So your puts can be cooked if it finds a support again here and then goes higher like this. So it's not yet ready for the puts. Okay, there are other stocks that you would like to buy puts, but not for Palantir for now. Okay, all right. I thought you are in some silver calls. I was in silver calls. I can share with you. I don't mind. So I closed my positions. I took small profit on silver, and then I said reduced my size, sold a half of the positions because it was like it didn't want to run, right? And the IV was so high. I was like, yeah, 70 is the bottom. I'm gonna buy at 70, and then I sold 10 contracts for 12%, and then I closed my position at break even on silver. All right. Awesome. Cat for life. 1,500 shares. Nice. 142 as well. Okay, thanks. Got it. Okay, let's go back to Kingdom. Guys, can you discuss out of the money, at the money strike selection based on the time and the day volatility? Okay, I will show this question to Twitter, guys. Someone asked me, can you discuss out of the money and at the money strike selection based on the time of day volatility windows? Um, I hope I understood the question. I will try, and you correct me if I am on the wrong side. Okay, so let's take any stock. I don't know. Yeah, let's have a look at the Google. It's just a random stock. So this is the option chain, right? This is the option chain. You have the expiration days. So this February 2nd, 6th, 9, 11, 13, 20, all the way till you have 3 years to expire till December 15, 2028, right? This is the expiration days, which means like your options will be expired on this day. Until then, it's like holding shares, right? Let's make it simple like that. And like I like to trade or buy the options that will expire in OPEX day. It's called OPEX, OPEX days. So for February, it's 20. For March, it's also 20 March. For April, it's going to be 17. It's going to be 15. June, 18. Okay. So let's say I want to buy Google calls, puts, doesn't really matter. How I am going to pick my strike price, right? So Google is trading currently at 338, 335 between this, right? This is the overnight price, and this is the price that closed on Friday. Okay, let's just say 338 for now, because the overnight price can change so fast, right? And this is in the money on my side. I like to make it so. I believe most of you have like this from a lower. So 315 is at the top and 370 is at bottom. I like it to be like this. So from the bottom till the high, something like this. Okay. First of all, I will look at the open interest on my end. So I will look at the open interest and see which strike price has the highest open interest. Look at this. So Google 350 strike, that the contract that will expire on February 20 has 42,000 open interest. And look at this. Just $2.50 above strike price has 186. You know what I'm saying? This would be my first, not the option contract. I mean, first option to be interested. 350, right? And I will go to the chart and then see. I'm gonna clean this up for you. So 350, right? So February 20th, 350 Google strike price has 42,000. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is, this is the current price, 338. From here to here is going to be like, here's the percentage. Google should make 3.5% up move, right? And I have 20 days, which is today is February 1st, and my call options will expire in February 20. So I don't use this, but I'm gonna show you. What was that? All right, it should be all right. Break even on Webull. You have a break even. So if we picked 350 strike price, Google, your break even will be 358. So I think you can make 3.5% to be in the money, and in order to be break even, 6%. 6% move up in 20 days. I think it can. So I will definitely go with this strike price. The only difference between in the money and out of the money is, I don't want to go deep, but there's a difference in delta, gamma, theta. These are called option Greeks. I would really recommend you just to go to YouTube and watch, just search for what is options Greeks. That's it. And you will get a bunch of videos that will explain what is it. The only difference, I'll make it simple. In the money is expensive. Out of the money is cheap. That's it. That's the only difference. So if you want to buy 350 strike price, your one contract will cost you $880. If you want to buy 330, it's gonna cost you $1,875. Yeah, right. 1800. Yeah, let's call it 1900. Yeah. So one contract will cost you 1900, and here one contract will cost you 800, almost 900. So you can buy two contracts. Here you can buy only one for this price. So that's the only difference. Yeah, difference in price too. Yeah. All right. Let's go to Twitter. Copex. Copex. I don't know what that, but we'll see. So this is Global X Copper Miners. Oh, this is. I don't know about this stock, but thank you for mentioning it, because I'm gonna go and add it to my rare earth watch list. Done. Now I have 10 stocks. Woo, yay. Well, anyway, as I said, on a single day, it dropped 10%, and call options, the 20 or February 20, they are down like big. If you bought, let's say 105, or let's just say if you bought 85 call options of this stock, you would be down 57%. So if you bought it on Thursday and you're still holding on Friday and the market is closed, and you are down 57%. And the put options, look at this. They only made like 70%, 35% for a fucking 10% move. Bruh, stay away. I mean, you need big moves so you can make money on currently rare earth stocks. So my advice, this is not a financial advice. The buy hand, you can just click and buy. Buy button is on your hands. But I'm not gonna trade any rare earth stocks until it cools down, until I see this type of moves. Like on a single day, in 2 days, this stock like dumped 17%. That's crazy. Don't mess up. Don't touch it. You still stand by your tweet from Friday where you said 70 was the bottom. Yes. I do believe 70 was the bottom on silver, but as I said, I wait a second. Why I deleted this? Let me make it back. Where did I get it? I'm sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm gonna turn on the. Technically, I use this three EMAs, which is 9, 21, and 50. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn off the others, and I'm gonna. The only EMA is 50 right now. And look at this. This is silver chart, and as you can see, since like I don't know, since it was like below $30, it was like this 50 EMA was a support since May 2025, right? It was a support. It pumps, right? And then pulls back, finds a support at 50 EMA, right? Finds a support, goes higher, right? Overbought, and then pulls back, almost touched the 50 EMA, finds a support, pulls back, and then pumps again, pumps. It never touched in the past like 2 months, the 50 EMA. And then now, as you can see, it found a support from this white line, which is 50 EMA. And I said like, yeah, it should be bottom because the silver's like sold off like 28%. This is not a meme coin, guys. It shouldn't be like this. I have some uh, opinions, but I don't want to express it now because it's not clear. It's not like I can make my proofs. But yeah, the rare earth, the stocks or the gold or silver or copper, they're trading like a meme coins, and it become liquid. You don't. Okay, just don't touch Copex. Yeah, yeah. My advice would be, yeah, look, the 50 EMA is working, and if you think you want to buy calls and you really love to buy calls, wait for the pullback till 74 in this stock for Copex. I'm watching this one that you asked. Yeah, 74, and then you can buy call options, and then you can ride the momentum. All right. All right, this week starts on Monday, Wednesday, expiration, several stocks. Yeah, there are a few stocks like Magnificent Seven stocks like Tesla. They usually had in the past, they usually had weekly expirations, right? And now they have like Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This is going to be Monday. No, wait a second. Oh yeah. I'm right. Yeah. This is zero DTE. It's gonna be zero DTE tomorrow, and it's gonna expire tomorrow. And on Wednesday and on Friday, yes. So Google, Amazon, Apple. You see, like this Mark 7 stocks, they have now Monday, Wednesday, and Friday expirations. All right, cool. Tesla dropping like a stone overnight. Yeah, Tesla, Nvidia, they usually like everything is dropping. Look at the Meta. Meta is also down 2%. Microsoft is down 1%. Tesla, same. Google, Amazon, everything is dropping. Everything is dropping. All right. Yeah. Wow. 231 people are watching me, guys. Oh my god, that's crazy. I'm very famous. Well, Discord Kingdom, look at this. Ooh. And I have so many less than 20 people on Discord. Well, anyway, guys, I'm done. If you have any questions, I'll be here another like 10 minutes. Feel free to ask, or then I will end the stream and go back to sleep because I'm really tired. Oh, by the way, I posted this on After Hour. I didn't post it on Twitter yet, but today I attended Amit's meetup. This is Amit. I don't know if you guys know him. And I have met Steve, Amit, Chris Patel, like a lot of long-term investors, technical analysis. There were like 300 people, 300 people. And how was my experience? Honestly, it was really fun. But, you would ask, what did you take from this meeting, right? There's one thing I would be really proud to say. I met this old man in this meeting. I met this old man. Let me open up the picture. Yeah, he's not here. I don't want to identify him, but so I met this man. We were talking, like he was asking me questions, I was asking him questions, and he's been trading like a lot, long time, and he's really old man, but not that old. So maybe if at 50s, 55 maybe, and I'm 25, right? And I said, hey, thank you so much for sharing what you. Whoa, by the way, we have to announce the lifetime, right? Oh, yes, 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 yes. I will announce shortly after I will finish this one. Yeah. So he said, I asked him, hey, listen, if you can go back to the past when you were 25, so you are 55, let's say, he didn't say his age, but he was a little bit old. But let's say you can go back to the past and when you were 25, maybe in your 20s, what advice would you give to yourself? He was like, you know what? Um, I think you should continue what you are good at. That's a simple advice, but it was big for me. I don't know why. I talked with more than 25 people in this meeting, and then this old man's advice, I don't know, it hit me differently. And I was like, okay, I trade different things. I'm a momentum trader. I have option lips. I'm a long-term investor too. Blah 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 blah. So which one is my thing? And I don't have the answer yet. But if I will get my answer, I will share it with you guys. But overall, it was great networking opportunity, and I really enjoyed it. I share it here. Uh, Here, this is another picture. I see a lot of people, the bars, and I was like, "All right, here's my thing." The vodka. I was like, I'm looking at you, bro. Yeah, it was fun. All right, so I'm done for the day, guys. But let's announce the winner, right? Wait a second. Give me a second, guys. Uh, all right. So this is this is my post. I said I'm giving away 2 lifetime memberships to our private Kingdom Discord server. Rules are simple. Give me a follow and leave a comment under this post, right? And I got like 95 people, like including me, to who was it? Like 95 people, less than 95 people are attending the giveaway, I would say, right? So we're going to make it fun. Okay. We are going to make it fun. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to 1 second, guys. All right. Uh, Twitter, random comment picker. Yep. So I think this is the it. Close up the pop-up. All right. So, and I will do something a little bit different. A little bit different. So I'm not gonna just like do two random. I'm not gonna pick two random people. We'll make it different. All right. Just give me a second, boys, girls, ladies, gentlemen. Pray from desire. Na 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 na. 1 second, guys. I need something here. All right. This is the X Picker website. What I basically did is Twitter random comment picker and done. Close the pop-up. So we'll make it a little bit different. So I will make it here. So the first pick, the second pick, winner. The fourth, first, third pick, fifth pick, fifth pick, and then second win, and then another winner. So I'm gonna put it like this. So crown, 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 crown. So what I'm gonna do is basically I'm gonna enter the URL. It's gonna randomly pick a person, right? It's gonna randomly pick a person, and then the first person is not gonna be a winner. The second person is also not gonna be the winner, but the third person is gonna be the winner. So the first and the fifth are not the winners, but the number 6 is gonna be the winner. You know? So I think it will be fun. Let's go. All right, let me just take out the comment link. 1 second, guys. All right. Where is the... Oh, yeah, I found it. So what I'm doing is, this is my pause, right? I'm giving away blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna copy the link, come back to the here, and then post. All right, you guys ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, and you have to must follow. Let's go. Da-da-da-da. This is not the winner. This is what? Not enough eligible entries. Adjust the filter holders. Oh, it was a no. It was a comment. No, it was a comment. No, I'm sorry. Twitter random comment picker. I don't know. Maybe this one. Okay, I'll try. If it's gonna pick a member, he or she's not gonna be the winner. Okay. Boom. Number of minimum mention, number of the winner. So yes, it's showing. What was it? It was like 96 people, and find the. It's saying find the winner, but in my case, it's not gonna be the winner. Okay, let's go. Boom. All right, all right. This guy is not the winner. Is not the winner. So let's go back. Let's go back and. Oh man, are you kidding me? All right, one sec, guys. I think I'm having technical issues here. Boom, boom. All right, I got the link. Okay, let's go. Scan and find not the winner. What? Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. I have to register. I don't have time for that. Bro, come on. Right. What I'm gonna do is, yeah, this one. Guys, I need your help. I need your help. Just okay, give me a second. I will just sign up real quick. Ah, gosh. All right. One sec, guys. Whatever. Right. Done. Twitter giveaway. Yeah. Okay. Now I should be good. All right. So I'm gonna post the URL. Start the giveaway. Okay, I'm giving away. All right. Uh, following control. I'm gonna turn off. Whatever. Number of the winner. This is not the winner. What? God. Are you guys kidding me? Is there any other websites? Free websites? Right. I don't know. Picker free giveaway tool. Um, no, I need the comment picker. Yeah. All right, guys. I don't want to take your time, but I will draft it. I'm gonna draft it, and then I will figure out, and then go live again, and then pick the winner. All right. So I really apologize for the inconvenience here, but yeah, we'll pick later. I promised on Sunday, but I'm having technical issues, so I'm really sorry. All right, I will make the announcement live again once I figure out how to do. Maybe I'll buy the subscription, and once I've fixed the technical issues, I will pick the member, guys. Okay. 2 lucky winners will be announced live again, and I will post it on Twitter and on YouTube too. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Really appreciate you guys. I'm like 257 viewers on Twitter and on Discord too. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining, and see you next time. Bye.